So we know how to multiply a two-digit number by a single-digit number using column multiplication. But now we're ready to learn a quicker method of column multiplication. So we have our multiplication written out in the same way, except that we only need space to write one number between our two lines. We start by multiplying our units digit by our single digit number, so we have 6 times 9. This gives us 54, but rather than writing 54 in the answer box, we can write 5 underneath the next place value column along, so under our tens column, and then we can write 4 in our units column. So when we get a two-digit answer, we do the same thing that we do when we get a two-digit answer with column addition. We write the first digit underneath the next place value column along. So now we can move on to 1 times 9. So 1 times 9 is 9, but what we need to do now is add the 5 tens below to our answer. So 1 times 9 is 9, and then 9 plus 5 is 14. So we can write 14 in our answer box. Or really, perhaps we should have written the one below our hundreds column, but because we don't have any hundreds to multiply, because the tens digit is the last digit we're multiplying by, we can save time by writing that 1 straight in our answer box. So as you can see, this method gives us the same answer but far more quickly. So now pause the video and see if you can explain how the two methods shown here are similar. Well, in both examples, we start by multiplying 6 by 9 to give 54, and although we set out our work differently, in both cases we write 5 in the tens column and 4 in the units column. We also multiply 110 by 9 to make 9 tens, or 90, except rather than writing 90 and then adding, we add our 9 tens to our 5 tens straight away to make 14 tens, or 104 tens. Now we have 23 times 5, and we want to be able to work this out using a shorter method of column multiplication. So we start by multiplying our units digit by our single digit number, so we have 3 times 5. That gives us 15, but we're not going to write 15 in our answer box. What are we going to do? We write the 1 below our tens column and the 5 in our units column. Now we can move on to 2 times 5. 2 times 5 is 10, but we don't write 10 in our answer box. What do we need to do first? We need to add the 110 that we made by multiplying our units. So 2 times 5 is 10, plus 1 is 11, so we can write 11 in our answer box. And though we have a two-digit number, we don't really need to write the first digit underneath our hundreds column, because we're not multiplying by any hundreds. So our answer is 115. Now pause the video and see if you can work out 34 times 6 using the shorter method of column multiplication. So we start with 4 times 6, which gives us 24. So we write 2 below our tens column and 4 in our units column. Now we move on to 3 times 6, which is 18. So 3 tens times 6 gives us 18 tens, but we need to add the 2 tens we made from multiplying our units. So we have 3 times 6, which is 18, plus 2 is 20, and we don't have any hundreds to multiply by, so we can write 2 in our hundreds column and 0 in our tens column to give us our answer, 204.